MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, a spring training matchup between the Seattle Mariners and the Royals. With that, we welcome you inside the broadcast booth. Matt Vasgersian here for this spring training matchup. Let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners, as their order will read like this. And they'll go to work against no small task indeed. The 2010 American League Cy Young Award winner, King Felix, right-hander Felix Hernandez. And the Royals defensively will look like this behind him. Willie Bloomquist will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
Leading off the afternoon for Seattle, shortstop, Willie Bloomquist.
Hard hit down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
It's definitely a good start when you're facing a guy like this in his home park. You got to find a way to put some pressure on him. Don't want him to get settled out there.
Dustin Ackley will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out.
Let's turn two.
First offering on the way. Runners off for second. Now here's the ball hit sharply toward the right side. And Ackley's aboard. It's a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here. Robinson Cano will stand in now in an early RBI spot in the top of the first.
Let's go, Royals!
Cano waits on the first pitch. Sinker's in there, no balls and a strike. You have to figure that sinker's going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball pitch, so if you're a hitter, you're going to need to make him bring that pitch up a bit.
He's ready now. The pitch over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here's Hernandez now on 0-2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Seems like he's missed his spots a few times here already.
Yeah, he hasn't been overly sharp, that's for sure. It hasn't caught up to him yet, but he's going to need to find that rhythm.
The 1-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called, one away.
Yeah, and sometimes all it takes is just one good sequence to get your groove going out there on the mound. He's still in a little bit of a jam out there, but hopefully for him, the strikeout will help loosen him up a bit.
2 on here with 1 man out. And standing in is the right fielder, Corey Hart. Here's the first offering. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. He's set, now the pitch. Ball 1. Hernandez readies the 1-1. Here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now. And you figure to see that change up more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here, you want these guys to be thinking, I know he's got that changeup, so I'd better not sit on the fastball too often.
Here comes a 2-2. And Hernandez won't get him to chase this one. It's a full count now, 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Escobar on to Hosmer, a double play, and the inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Arizona and spring training baseball after this. Now the starting lineup for Kansas City, as put together by manager Ned Yost, looks like this. They'll tee it up against a surprise third-place finisher in the 2013 AL Cy Young Award balloting, the Japanese-born right-hander Hisashi Iwakuma. And the Mariners defensively would look like this behind him. Here now's the center fielder Lorenzo Cain to get us started in the bottom half of the first. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
This is a guy who generally stays around the strike zone. He's not going to walk a whole lot of guys, so you're going to get some pitches to hit. Pitch on the way. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Now here it comes. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he is going to have extra bases here to start the home first. Around second, he'll try for third. And he'll get there as he starts the home first with a leadoff triple.
Oh, and just a perfect start to the afternoon here at home. How about a leadoff triple? That'll get the fans into it early.
Omar Infante will be the batter. Here it comes now to Infante. In there, 0-1.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
Pause, now the pitch. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, not very decisive there. And hey, it's early, but this is a big spot.
Yeah, and you need to be able to commit to what you're doing because you're not going to do anything with a swing like that.
He's ready, now the pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Yeah, and that turns out to be a nice little play there behind the plate. They get the swing through for strike 3, but then he's got to get the out over there at first base and make sure that nobody else advances. And he's able to accomplish both of those tasks.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Only play is going to be at first, so that will go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
That's all you got to do there. Put the ball on the ground. Use the big part of the field, and that's going to get that first run home from third base.
Eric Hosmer try and start over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground out. Now here's the first pitch. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. That's to the left and foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. One and one coming now to Hosmer. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Now a curveball that's yanked high and deep down the line in right. Oh, and it's off the foul ball in right for a home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Eric Hosmer as the Royals move out in front now 2-0.
Wow, how about a little home cooking right there? He just gets this thing airborne down the line, and will it stay fair? You bet it will. Right off the foul pole for a homer.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Not close. It's 2-0. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
Boy, that's now 3 extra base hits he's coughed up here in the first inning. And a lot of times that doesn't bode all that well for him sticking around late into a ball game. So he's going to need to turn things around right now. He might be looking at a real short outing.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Well, there's the location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, it's going to be on the ground.
Comes set, now the pitch. Now here's a shot out to right, and the hits keep a-coming here this inning. This is down for extra bases. And the run will score from second here as this is now a 3-0 game. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Well, they're definitely getting a jump on things to start this one. This will go for a double, and that makes it 3-0 already. And even though there's still plenty of baseball to be played, they've got themselves a pretty good cushion, and they're threatening for more.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. First pitch coming. Fastball in there for a called strike.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe 4-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
3 runs already home here. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. As a look, now the pitch. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. Ready with another 0-2. Now here's a little tapper down that third base line, and this could be a tough play. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Now another 0-2. Fouled straight back. The next 0-2. Slider. Good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1-2.
And now here, 1-2, this is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
He waits. Now the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Here he comes on 2-2. And this is hit hard on the ground at first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Royals are on top, 3-0. Kyle Seager will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second.
Kyle Seager.
Now the first pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Ready now on 1-1. This one's in there. Maybe should have been strike 3, but instead it's 1-2 now.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Here comes a 1-2. Into right center, and they'll get a man aboard to start the inning. That's a base hit.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Into the box, Choi. He's running towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. Tags there by Escobar, and he's out at second base.
Well, he did a good job to get on base with the leadoff single, but then he got a little greedy here on the first pitch, and they throw him out pretty easily at second base.
The 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
Bases are empty, one man out. A 2-1 offering. Good fastball that time as he's pulled the count back to even now. It's 2-2. Here's the 2-2 offering. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Well, just an excellent sequence on the mound that time, and we're going to run you right back through it right here on Show Track. Now you're going to notice as the dots come up, the trend, pretty evident. Everything's going to be down around the knees or lower. Now the more you can stay out of any guy's wheelhouse, the better off you're going to be, and it worked perfectly right here.
Here's Justin Smoke now. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way, uses the big part of the field, and gets himself a base hit.
Into the box now, number 23. Pitches a cold strike, the throw, and he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Mariners go down quietly there. Still down 3-0. Adam Lind will start things off in the bottom of the second.
For the Royals, designated hitter, Adam Lind.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. Now here's the pitch. Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Jared Dyson digs in at the plate. First pitch coming. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
Come on, Royals.
Comes set, now the pitch. And this is on the ground toward the hole. And Cano with the stop. On to Smoke, but it's too late as he'll get just the 1.
Boy, I wasn't sure if he had any chance at all to reach that ball. So this is an incredible play just to pull this one in and then make that accurate flip to second to get the force.
Iwakuma a look to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. In now is Lorenzo Cain, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
And that, in fact, is going to wind up out of play. So a costly mistake there.
On a pickoff throw? Really? Into the stands? That's a disaster.
The next pitch. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Yeah, and you got to be careful that you don't go up there helping them out, especially if you get that feeling that they're trying to work around you.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded softly to the left side. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Wow, showing some sweet athleticism right there, getting off the mound. This is not an easy play, but he gets to it quickly, and then he makes a good, strong throw for the out.
Omar Infante to stand in. As he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt them after all as the inning is over. 1 left for Kansas City, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Number 23 is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Left fielder, number 23.
Now here's the first pitch. Now Hernandez will get back to work here as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike.
That's a major league curveball there. Those take a while to get used to, believe me.
Program. Scorecard.
Here it comes.
Ball.
1-1. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
And you know what that is right there? That's life in the show, bud. Once teams around the league figure out the book on how to get you out, it can be a real tough adjustment to play at this level.
So the leadoff man set down, and here's the catcher, Mike Zunino. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And a high strike there, 0-1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Grounded fouled off to the right side. And now a pitch on the way. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
That changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
In now, Willie Bloomquist. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So a strong inning there for Felix Hernandez as he holds on to a 3-0 lead. Alcides Escobar makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
The shortstop, Alcides.
First pitch to him. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 on its way to Escobar. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Settling under it is Cano, and he's got it for out number 1. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Now the first pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. That pitch count, as you see, already standing at 41.
And you don't need Eric or I to tell you about that. That's way too many this early.
Let's go one more time, baby.
Here's the pitch. Now Hosmer swings and lifts a high fly ball out to deep right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 4, Alex.
Alex Gordon will stand in. He doubled and later scored his first time. And here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. (1-0) on the way.
Here we go.
And this is going to be a foul ball. The 1-1. Now a ball lined to the right side. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Nothing doing here this half. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Royals 3 and the Mariners nothing. Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian here as Dustin Ackley gets set to settle in for the Mariners to kick off their half of the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. And the pitch. And this is fouled straight back. Here's Hernandez now on 0-2. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Hernandez readies another 0-2. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Another 0-2 home. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch from Felix. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th.
Now batting, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. First pitch coming. And that's in there for strike 1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Cano waiting on the 0-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Pitch on the way. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Now the 1-2. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw to first, and Cano's a ground out victim. 2 gone. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both of these guys will get it up to over 90, as you can see. 94 for one, 91 for the other. Corey Hart will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. First pitch on the way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Now the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul for strike 2. Now here's the pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Mariners are down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Salvador Perez will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. Here's the first offering. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Now here it comes. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And now a pitch on the way. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first by Bloomquist, and there's one away.
Nice. A good pitch there to record the out. You can see on the graphic with 39 strikes, his ball-to-strike ratio is way out of whack. Just seems like guys are up there swinging at just about everything he's throwing.
Mike Moustakas will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot that time for Mike Moustakas as the Royals have extended their lead to 4-0.
Well, this is just a high fastball out over the plate. Today, here in the sun, we've already seen that ball will carry. He just gets this one airborne and rides it right over the wall.
And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Here's Adam Lind. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
Feels like he's kind of relied a little too much on that fastball.
And it's gotten him into trouble. I think guys have just gone up there looking for it, and usually they wind up getting it.
1-0 pitch now. Oh, and he belts one high and deep to right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll pull in there with a one-out double.
Well, no shortage of offense early on. That's already 10 hits combined between these two teams. And he pulls in the second with a hard-hit double right here.
Here's Gerard Dyson. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. He's ready now. The pitch. High in the air and deep down the left field line. Number 23 is going to get there to make the catch a few steps into foul territory for out number 2.
Well, these are the kind of days where even I want to grab a bat. Everybody on that offense is hitting the ball hard somewhere.
Lorenzo Cain will stand in. 1 for 2. He tripled and scored back in the first. First offering on the way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Come on,
1-0. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. 1 for the Royals on the Moustakas home run. We played 4. It's now 4-0 KC. Kyle Seager will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Now here's the first pitch. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Hernandez readies the 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
Here comes the 2-1. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Now another 2-2. There, this one's for Moustakas at third. Throw a little low, but a nice dig by Hosmer at first to record the out.
Wow, he's using that fastball to devastating effect out there now. So he gets another out here. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Choi will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time.
Water! Get your water here!
Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. Here's the first offering. There's a good fastball from Hernandez that time. Strike 1.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
If anything, he's getting stronger as the day goes on.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
And I'll tell you, being in a 2-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
Here it comes. 0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Under it is Cain, and there are 2 away now.
First baseman number 17,
Justin Smoke will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Now the first pitch. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Here's the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Yeah, one pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They're down 4-0. Omar Infante will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Second baseman, Omar.
And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. And he takes ball 1. Now the 1-0. Seager at third. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The shortstop, number 2, Escobar.
So 1 gone for the shortstop, Alcides Escobar. First pitch coming.
Here we go.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
This is where a guy who's been very aggressive around the plate may start thinking about being a little more fine later on in the game. When these guys start thinking, hey, you know what? I'm just going to go up there and jump on the first pitch. You don't even have to throw him something good to hit. And now you just start to wonder, how much is the heat taken out of this guy? You see the pitch count. It's not all that bad just yet, but he's been in and out of trouble a few times already. So he's definitely had some max effort innings.
Eric Hosmer will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. Now here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. He's set, now the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
From the stretch. And that's off his leg on the mound. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Boy, this one might be a case of adding injury to insult. It hasn't been his finest performance so far, and now this one shot right back at him at the mound. No time to get out of the way, and that's going to sting for quite a while.
Paul Clemens will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are 2 on with only 1 away. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. First and second now, 1 man out. Here's a 1-0. On the ground for Cano, this could be 2. The second for 1, and he'll make it up to third here thanks to the throwing miscue, and we'll see how they want to score this play.
When you're already losing, the one thing you can't do is give away more runs. I mean, you're already in the hole. The last thing you want to do is keep digging, but that's what's happening right here. Things are going from bad to worse now.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. First pitch to him. Swing and a line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Here comes Gordon around third. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game. Mike Moustakas will try and keep things going now with the runner at first following the RBI single. Now the first pitch. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. He's set, now the pitch. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. 2 out with the man at first. From the belt, the pitch. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Here's the 1-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now another 1-2 to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Come on, Royals. Let's go, Royals.
The 2-2 coming. Fastball is outside and it's full now, 3-2.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Designated hitter,
Adam Lind. See what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. And here's the first pitch. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
That one looked like it came in and got him around the side of the knee, maybe even the kneecap. Try and work it out over there at first base, but he'll be feeling that one the rest of the ball game and maybe even after.
Jarrett Dyson will stand in, the 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. First pitch coming. Now a first pitch curveball floats a bit high that time. It's a ball and no strikes.
And this is a guy that needs to throw that curveball for strikes.
Yeah, when he doesn't have command on it, that's when he has to lean on his fastball. And sometimes that'll get him in trouble.
2 out, bases loaded. Now the 1-0 pitch. Into the gap in left center. This is down and it'll head for the wall. Torres scores. They will hold the other runner at third, but it's a 2-run double, and they have upped that lead even further.
Well, with the bases loaded, sometimes pitchers get worried about going back inside because they don't want to hit a guy and force home a run. So here, he's working out over the middle of the plate. It's going to cost him. This will drive home 2 on the double.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
4 runs here in this half inning. Pause, now the pitch. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Royals 8 and the Mariners nothing. Number 23 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Left fielder, number 23.
Paul Rayner will come on and get some work as he makes his second appearance so far this spring. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Boy, hitting the guy wouldn't exactly be the smoothest way to enter a ball game. He's lucky that one didn't get him.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1-1 on the way. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. One, two. And a swing and a miss there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Believe me, it's way too soon to start worrying about how a guy's hitting. Even though this is 2 strikeouts for him now, spring training is mostly about just getting your body ready for the season, getting used to being in there day after day. I don't think he'll be too worried about his stats. At least he shouldn't be.
Here now is Mike Zunino as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. The 1-1 home. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. Oh, a good swing right there. This is banged into right, a base hit.
The batter,
and this is just a great job of protecting. You can see this pitch is down, it's away. It's a borderline strike if it's in the strike zone at all, yet he just reaches out and slaps it into right field.
Stepping in now, Willie Bloomquist. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Yeah, this is a ball he probably should have had over at first. You see him come off the base to field it, but then it just gets right through him and on into right field.
Dustin Ackley will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Yeah, on a chopper like this, probably the right decision not to go after that guy from third. So he wisely just takes the out at first, and he allows the run to come home and score.
Robinson Cano will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. First pitch coming. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Here's the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Come on, hold it down.
Here he comes on 2-1.
Swing and a miss.
3-1 now as that misses down and in.
Yeah, and you know what? You've got a better matchup on deck here with 2 outs. So on 3-1 now, they may not take any chances with this guy.
Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. And the runner is in from second.
That's a good approach right there with 2 away. He's just going to shorten up the stroke and take it right back up the middle. That'll be good enough to get the job done and pick up the 2-out RBI.
Into the box, Corey Hart, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1.
He's living on the edge with some of these pitches here. Now, he gets that one by him, but he might not get away with that a second time.
Has a look, now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Dyson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error, and a runner left. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Royals 8 and the Mariners 2. Danny Farquhar will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Omar Infante will stand in here as he'll get things started for the Royals in their half of the 6th. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here it comes now to Infante. Now here's a slow grounder to the left side. And he's set down, 1 away.
Yeah, on a slow chopper like that, that is the third baseman's ball if he can get to it. He's got the momentum going the right way towards first base. So he'll just cut right in front of the shortstop and make that play to first.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. Swinging a ball pretty well hit out towards left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Yeah, and this is just a cut fastball that he's trying to go back door with, but he didn't do what he wanted to do with the pitch. It's right out over the heart of the plate, and that's almost like batting practice to a major league hitter. He's not going to miss that one too often. And sure enough, he drills this one for 2 bases.
Eric Hosmer will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Here's the first pitch to him. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Runner at second here with 1 man out. He's ready. Now the pitch. Now the 1-strike pitch is sent on the ground to Cano at second base. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Boy, as a hitter, you know you're hoping to get that ball into the outfield somewhere, make it hit the grass, give your guy a chance to score. In this situation, all he does is get to third base. That's not a big help.
Alex Gordon will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. From the belt, kicks and deals. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
comes set. Now the pitch. And a good-looking swing there from Gordon, but he can't come up with it, and it's 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he...
I'm sorry to interrupt, but that's the third strike and the third out. Side is retired. Royals leave one, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. Royals leading this one as we get set to start the 7th, but before we do so, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Logan Morrison is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Logan Morrison.
Aaron Crow will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both a southpaw and a right-hander get loose. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. And a bouncing ball, foul. The pitch. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
And with 2 strikes, when you force a hitter to hit your changeup, that's how you take his power away, especially when it's down in the zone. That's a sign of a smart pitcher right there.
And now we'll have a pinch hitter forthcoming as the left-handed hitting Andy Chavez has grabbed a bat to loosen up in the on-deck circle. And here is strike one call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1.
Now, he might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get one at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
Still taking here as he looks at the slider this time, and he's in a big hole now, down 0-2. Now here's the pitch. Now a line drive that's going to carry over the head of Escobar into left center, a base hit. And he'll get into scoring position here with one away. It's a pinch hit double.
First baseman number 17.
Boy, and that's hard to believe. That is just their first extra base hit of the afternoon as a team. You're probably not going to win too many ball games when that first 2-bagger doesn't come until this late.
Here's Justin Smoke now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. One out and a runner on second base. He waits. Now the pitch. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Smoke waiting on the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Into the box now, number 23. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. From the stretch. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Now the 1-1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Here comes the 1-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his third strikeout of the ballgame. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More Cactus League action coming your way after this. Anthony Hernandez will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Jordy Mercer has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Third base, number 10.
Salvador Perez will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game.
Leading off for the Royals, catcher, Salvador.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
And the pitch. Now a hard liner toward short. And that's a base hit.
And you can tell when these guys have gone up to the plate, they've had a plan. They're just not wildly swinging, hoping for things to work out. They've been looking for specific pitches in specific locations. The advanced scouts, they've earned their pay in this one.
Mike Moustakas will dig in. He homered back in the fourth. First pitch on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. The relay. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Up next for the Royals, designated hitter
Adam Lind will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. First offering on the way. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0.
And against a veteran hitter like this, you got to be in that strike zone early in the count. Because the more pitches he sees, the better he's going to be able to time anything you've got.
Here comes the 1-0. In the air to straightaway center field. And that's taken in by Ackley. 2 away now.
I think at first he probably had thoughts about tagging up here, but there's that old baseball adage, don't make the last out of the inning at third base. So staying at second, probably the right call.
Jared Dyson will step in. He doubled home a couple his last time. Now here's the first pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. 1-0 on the way. That's hard hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. Now a little dribbler up the line to first. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. A dive, but he's back. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. He's set. Now the pitch. Now a ball hit back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. The pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
Omar Infante will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. And it appears as though we'll see a pinch hitter now as the switch hitter Ben Zobrist has grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Comes set, now the pitch. And he gets him to lift one into shallow center field. And he can't track it down. A base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away. Alcides Escobar will look to keep pouring it on as he stands in with the bases loaded. Here's the first offering. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Has a look, now the pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And the second runner's going to hold over at third, so a run scores, and they remain loaded here with 2 away.
This is just like a conveyor belt out there now. That's 4 straight hits they've collected here, and they'll just all keep moving up a base at a time.
Eric Hosmer will dig in now, needed to come through here with the bases loaded and 2 men out. Here's the first offering. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Yeah, this fella, pitcher number 4 already, and it's starting to look like more of the same.
It doesn't look like he's going to be the answer either. Some days it just doesn't matter who you trot out there. They've hit everything in sight.
Come on, let's get a hit.
He's set, now the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Royals 10 and the Mariners 2. Ben Zobrist will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Second base, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Mike Zunino will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around.
Number 3, Mike Zunino.
Tim Collins will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Breaking balls in there that time, 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
So 1-1. 1-2.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. A good afternoon of spring training baseball thus far as you get a look there at our line score through the first 7. Jesus Montero will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Nope.
You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. Just onto the outfield grass as he makes the stop. Flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, and he had to range deep for this one, and you've also got to worry about that ball hitting the lip of the outfield grass. So you got to hang with it just like he did, and he made a nice play.
Hector Sanchez will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. First pitch of the at-bat is lifted in the air out to left. And Gordon will make the catch to retire the side. We'll see Alex Gordon to start things out when we come back. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Royals out in front, 10-2. Charlie Furbush will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Nick Franklin is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Number 6.
Anthony Ghosh will also come in now as he takes over out in center. And there is Alex Gordon. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Fastball in there for a called strike. Now here it comes. Now the 1 strike pitch is sent on the ground to Cano at second base. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Well, that's a nice job right there to readjust to that curveball. I don't know if he was sitting on it or what, but he certainly hit it hard. Unfortunately for him, right at someone.
Salvador Perez. We'll see if he can keep it going. 3 for 4 thus far. first pitch coming. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Line hard into left. Number 23 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
Now here's the pitch. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We've played 8 full. It's the Royals 10 and the Mariners 2. Stefan Romero is going to pinch hit here to lead off the ninth, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. Michael Morse is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Playing left field, number 38, Michael Morse.
Francisco Pena is also into the ball game as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate.
Number 36, Francisco Pena.
Hunter Dozier will also enter as he takes over at third base.
Now playing third base, number 3, Hunter Dozier.
Now he'll step off. Kelvin Herrera will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
The 1-0 pitch. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. One pitch on the way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. A note passed along from our producer, Chris Cutcliffe, tells me to remind you to stick around for post-game highlights immediately following this afternoon's game right here on the show. Michael Saunders will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. Throw on to first, and the Mariners are now down to their final out.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mask, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Here's Jordy Mercer now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss on a good pitch, and the Mariners are down to their final strike now.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the ninth.
Here it comes. Too high. 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him, so he's ramped up the velocity here the last 2 pitches.
2-2. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over.
And I think just about everybody wound up having a hand in this victory as they go on to win this one by 8 runs.
So a good job of collectively swinging the bats in this one, but if we had to single out one guy who outshined all others, I think it's the man who stands out right here. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award, but what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Royals come out on top, 10-2. So long, everybody.
And now the 1-1 delivery, and here it is, and it's swung on a high drive left center field. Full going back. He's to the track, and he's right to the wall. He's there.